Hey, everybody. All right, we are back. We have, oh my gosh, like so much to talk about, but there's not very many days left before FHL. So we're going to be doing like the ultimate FHL guide episode today. And that includes if you don't have your ticket, there may still be a chance for you to get in. So we'll give you the details right after we roll the intro.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
What is up, funnel hackers? How's it going? When you guys are here, let us know. Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. My name is Ben Moot, and this is
Susan Leonardson.
And we are a week away from being live in Orlando, sharing the full experience of funnel hacking live. We're going to be recording our journey, sharing it with you guys. Share your journey. We're going to be looking for your videos. We want to highlight your journeys as well. So make sure that you're using the hashtag journeytoFHL. We want to make sure that we capture your stories and we can showcase them here on Funnel Hacker TV. There's a lot of stuff going on, and so we want to make sure that you are 100% on top of how do you prepare for Funnel Hacking Live. And then if you don't have a ticket to Funnel Hacking Live, what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and talk about that step by step. So first off, we're going to go over some Funnel Hacking Live news. Then there's a couple of forecasts. There's things coming up that you need to be in the know of. We're going to do a quick hacker hero, and then there's a small moment where I'm going to have just a moment to talk to you about the purpose of why we do all of this. Why is funnel hacking even important? Why is this movement important? And why are we also excited about Funnel Hacking Live suddenly? Like, it's a week away. Suddenly it's real. You can't just fake it anymore. It is 100% present. Everyone has like their tickets. Everyone's ready. Now what? Like, why do we do this? So we're going to go ahead and jump into all those topics. And first off, I'm freaking out. Susan, are you freaking out? Like, I'm finally freaking out, like in a good way.
Yeah,
like,
you know it's real when you start getting the email notifications from the airlines of they're like, your flight's coming up, and I'm like, yay! That flight's almost here.
Oh, it's almost here. I'm like looking at the car rental because I'm driving down, so I've got like 6 hours. So I'm like getting figured out how I'm gonna like put my phone up so that way I can record my journey, talk to you guys about the things that I'm realizing. We're gonna meet up at the airport. We're gonna go down. It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna show you guys everything, what it looks like. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be absolute fun. So that way, if you guys are preparing to go to Funnel Hacking Live, make sure you put in your details at by texting FHTV to 208-231-3797. When you do that, what we'll do is we'll send you a text message right before we go live so that way you can see what the event center is like. You know where to walk. You know how the process goes so that way you're not lost. We want to make sure that the number one rule is you know exactly where you're going to sleep. Number two, exactly where you can come in order to enjoy time with us. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Make sure that you guys are in the text messages, especially if you guys are joining Funnel Hacking Live and you have tickets. We're also going to give you a couple other things that you should be doing if you got tickets, or if you're like, I need to prepare for next year or whatever that is. We're going to talk about it, all the pieces. So let's talk about Funnel Hacking Live news really quick. Right now, there is something going on, whether or not you know it. If you go to FunnelHackingLive.com, you will see this page, okay? This page says we are officially sold out. So if you want to join the waitlist for a chance to attend, this is just a chance. This is like if we can make something work in the room, if we're able to, if somebody cancels their tickets or something happens, this is how we reach out to you and say, you know what, we have a ticket available. We only have this many, come and grab them before they're gone. This is the only way we're going to be able to reach out to you. So if you're like, there's even the slightest chance that you want to be there celebrating with us at Funnel Hacking Live, you definitely want to go here. So you can just go to FunnelHackingLive.com. When you do that, you will see this entire setup here. Just put in your details, watch the video, and get excited. There's so much happening. If you cannot make it, we're going to try to give you the best experience possible. So to make sure that you are subscribed, because we're going to be going live a lot, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun.
You're gonna get a lot of the behind the scenes stuff from us at the beginning of the week, next week, and then we're going to be going live multiple times a day while the event is actually happening. So we'll make sure that you know what's going on. Any major announcements that you must know about, we'll make sure you know that happened and you're in the know. And so, yeah, you'll definitely be plugged in as much as we can.
Yeah, and there's some things you don't want to miss. Like Russell has talked about this on his podcast multiple times, as well as in other different places. This is one of those funnel hacking lives that you want to know what is going on. You do not just sit on the sidelines. This is one of those funnel hacking lives where you become present. If you are online, you pay any attention of any hint that something's happening. You watch your text messages, you watch the Facebook group, you watch Russell, you watch the YouTube channel. Something may drop, and when it does, you want to be there because of all the things that are happening. We have been preparing mercilessly, and it's not done. There is still so much that's happening, including stuff that Susan and I are doing. So Susan and I came up with a whole new idea. So
we're still figuring out things. Okay, we're like, okay, so I messaged Ben last week and I was like, Ben, because if you guys don't know, we're going to have a booth, the FunnelHackerTV booth right next to our ClickFunnels radio booth with Laura and Chris. So we're going to be right there next to them. And I was like, Ben, wouldn't it be awesome if we could like give something to people when they come to our booth? Like, I just want to give them something.
Right.
And so Ben had this awesome idea that if you guys come and find our booth while we're there, we have a limited amount of these, so you got to like come early, but we're going to give you an actual linchpin.
it's legit. Like these things open quite complicated, but if you want to have something that's kind of a fidget that you can play with while you're sitting around everybody, like this is spectacular, and they're cool, and they've got big sizes, we have small sizes, but these are limited in quantity. Like we do not have a ton of these. So what we're going to be doing is giving these out first come, first serve. Make sure that you find our booth. Make sure that you find all the other booths. You will find, as you're walking up, you will find all of the booths as you are walking to get registered. So we'll show you where that is when we are on the ground. But we're at the very, very, very end. Okay, so you're going to be able to go and buy additional swag if you want additional swag. And then you keep walking down there, and we're hidden in the far corner.
Right before you're exiting the building again. Right, that's where you're going to find us.
Perfect. And we are going to be giving away real linchpins. This thing is heavy too. Like this is legit. Like I don't want to give this one away. There's some really... Right. This is why I have them give out swags. That way I can collect more. But that's something else that we started talking about. Like I went and I was like, I want to wear every single lanyard from every funnel hacking live that I have gone to. I want to because I'm a nerd. And Susan's like, what if we were to give away like the stuff that we have on hand? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have stuff that I'm not going to use. Susan, what were you thinking about?
Yeah. So from past years and from just like buying offers over the years, some of this stuff you can't get in the same way that we received it. So you can see like I've got extras. This follow-up funnels book, was this 2 years ago? I think this was given away.
Either 2 or 3. It might have been 2018. But this is a one print only.
Yeah.
Like this is 2021. Yes, this is 2 years ago.
It's awesome. So I have a few extra copies of this. Ben's got a copy or two. We're gonna bring this. We're gonna give it away. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that yet, but we'll have details.
We're gonna have giveaways available. We're also trying to give away additional stuff. So I have multiple backpacks that I do not need. And so if you guys want an extra backpack, we've got them. We're going to be giving them away. All you have to do is come over to the table. We're giving away multiple cookbooks. Like this is us emptying out. We're just giving this away. We're bringing this on the flight just to give to you guys. Like this is not because ClickFunnels has given us more. Like we paid for all of this.
These are our copies that we are giving to you.
We're giving to you. And if you want it, you need to come and find the booth. Because there's some really, really cool stuff. If you don't have your ticket, go to funnelhackinglive.com, get on the wait list. All right. Because there's you're going to be showered with so much value, so much love, so much community. You'll know why you're here. And it is going to be really, really cool. I know there's one last thing on top of that. There's so much that we're giving away. Miles has been going live. Have you guys been missing the Miles videos? Like, they've been good. And I figured he's done 3 different videos, all preparing you for Funnel Hacking Live. We figured this is the ultimate training. We went live with Miles last week. Why don't we show you the videos? Should we roll that really quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Excuse me. Sorry. Hey. All right, welcome to video 2 in the 3-part video series on how to best prepare for Funnel Hacking Live.
No! I numbered them wrong.
No.
I numbered them wrong. Okay, we're going to try this one. See if this one's right. Then we'll go back to that one.
Oh, are we recording? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Welcome to video 3 in the 3-part video series of how to get the most out of fun.
Nope, it's this one.
Not who you were expecting. Action. Hey, congratulations, you bought your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live 2023, and this year is gonna be a monster event. And in this 3-part video series, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do to prepare to get there and get the most out of it, because Russell, Todd, and the rest of the ClickFunnels team has planned one of the most epic events you'll have ever been to. So this first video is the where. Oh, it's in my head, okay? I don't write scripts. Get off my back. Still recording. This first video is the when and where and how to prepare. So, when is Funnel Hacking Live? Well, Funnel Hacking Live kicks off around noon on the 27th of September, and it's the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. These are jam-packed days full of amazing content, amazing networking opportunities, and a ton of fun for you. I know Russell and Todd have put a ton of time, effort, and money into this event. So we highly recommend arriving to the venue on the 26th. The reason for that is it allows you to settle in, get well rested, because when we kick off on the 27th, we run full speed. We go late into the night each day, and it's just packed full of content, networking, and new relationships. So we want to make sure you're well rested for that. And on the 30th, we have a private concert closing us out with Andy Grammer. Pretty exciting if you ask me. All right, so where is this monster event called Funnel Hacking Live? You should already know this, but if you don't, Funnel Hacking Live 2023 is at the Orlando World Center in Orlando, Florida. Many of you that are flying to this event, you're gonna be flying into MCO, which is the airport in Orlando, Florida. MCO is about a 30 to 40 minute drive from the Orlando World Center. If you don't stop or obey any traffic laws, you could probably make it in 20, but we do not recommend that, and I would recommend Ubering there. If you do decide to rent a car and drive there, just know there is a daily rate parking fee associated with that you will have to pay, so I would highly recommend Ubering. And if you haven't already booked your room at the Orlando World Center, I highly recommend hitting pause on this video, finding the link that's going to be down below in the description, and going and booking your room. We want you staying on property with the rest of you crazy funnel hackers all together. So pause the video, go book your room. Hold on, time out. Let me, what the hell was that? Hey guys, quiet on the set. We've seen this a couple times where people last minute, they didn't arrange for certain things and then they can't attend Funnel Hacking Live, and we don't want that for you. So let's talk about some of the things you need to take care of before you walk out that front door to head to the airport. I don't know what you need to take care of, honestly. But if you have pets, make sure you have a pet sitter lined up. If you have kids, make sure you have a babysitter lined up. If you have a job, make sure you have PTO submitted. If you're running a business, make sure your team knows what they need to do while you're gone to make sure that business runs flawlessly while you're attending the best marketing and entrepreneurial conference, Funnel Hacking Live. So now you know when the event is, you know where the event is, and you know some of the things you need to take care of before you leave for the event. So that is going to conclude video 1 in this 3-part video series. We'll see you in video number 2.
Okay, I got them in the right order, so we're good to go.
All right.
All right. Now, when you guys get there, Susan and I are probably going to be decked out in shirts similar to this, and I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek at this because this is really cool. So we have staff shirts. All staff is going to be wearing the same color shirts. You're going to be able to find them. We're going to have other nicer like clothes that way when we do Funnel Hacker TV, it's actually semi-fancy maybe, but we're still going to be wearing these when we're working and helping you guys out. And I want you guys to understand. Let me move this closer. This is what all the staff is there to do. See this super long statement here? We will be read this statement on Monday. On Monday, everyone's going to be sat down and they're going to walk us through everything step by step and show it to us. And they're going to read this out loud. This is what we are promising to do for you when you come. So let's go ahead and go here. There we go. ClickFunnels staff. Startup mode thinking. Everyone works. A small, lean team can outpace and create more value than much larger teams if the principles are adopted early and maintained. Ship values, give feedback, and iterate whenever possible. Build planning for the future complexity. Learn early and learn often. Do not reinvent the wheel. Learn from those before you. We believe that when two or more great minds come together, there's nothing that cannot be achieved. Our goal is to deliver massively for you, and the whole team is going to be sweating and pulling crazy hours. We get to breathe while you are in the back rooms, or when you're actually in the event, having a great time. But there's so much going on. So let's go ahead and do a forecast really quick. Let's talk about the big thing coming up. Did you know Funnel Hacking Live is next week?
How many days are we at?
How many days?
Today's Tuesday. So this time next week, a lot of you guys are going to be arriving around this time into the evening.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be exciting to see it start to fill up.
Exactly. And one statement, if you guys, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. If you guys are 2CCX members, Funnel Builder certification members, or your inner circle or all that, make sure you arrive as early as you can on Tuesday. I'm not joking. Arrive early Tuesday. You should know why. And if you don't already, you're going to be one of those like everyone else is going, what the heck is going on? There is some crazy cool stuff that's happening for a select group. We get to cover it. And so we get to show you guys like what happens afterwards, but there's some really cool stuff happening. Now, let's talk about some things that you should do in order to get ready. So let's forecast this really quick. Can we share my screen really quick, Christian? All right, these are from Laura Demetrius. Laura Demetrius is she's the director of communications here at ClickFunnels. She makes sure that everything is going out well. If you knew the projects that she is handling right now and still took the time to write this out for you, there is madness going on, and we are so excited. Okay, so first off, a couple different things. We're getting down to the wire. We're going to see you in 5 to 6 days, guys. Couple of things you should do. Number one, dress comfortably. You need comfortable shoes. If you're going to wear high-toed shoes and you're, high-heeled shoes and you're going to have a great time, high-toed would be something totally different.
That might be a little hard.
Might be a little crazy. If you're going to wear high heels, if you're going to wear, super nice shoes, just know your feet are going to hurt. And not just a little. We are a party central. This is a rock concert. This is crazy. There's going to be a lot of walking. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff. Just make sure you bring comfortable clothes. The temperature is going to vary inside of the room as well. So plan accordingly for that. Number two, stay hydrated. Bring a reusable water bottle if you can. Staying hydrated is going to help you stay alert. There is so much going on. You don't want to miss something. So yeah, bring them water bottles. Super, super valuable. Bring some snacks. Every once in a while, food will be provided for you because we absolutely love you. So food will be provided here and there. Not every single time. When it's not provided, we will provide other means. There's going to be really cool things that are going to be there for you guys. Just know snacks are not a bad thing. So feel free to bring some snacks. Take care of yourself so that way you can be 100% focused in the room. Taking notes are really helpful. One of the things that I did on my first Funnel Hacker Journey to Funnel Hacking Live, you get a notebook. So you will be taking notes. So don't bring like a whole bunch of notes and all your swag. Bring like one piece of swag that you absolutely love, and then we're going to give you the rest. You will be given a whole bunch, including the ability to take notes. I take all of my notes and then I digitize them afterwards. And I'll do it as a giveaway for a list to build my list or whatever. Like I do that. That's something that I have done in the past that I would recommend. Not only does that mean you have to take notes, you have to go through them twice. And that's really helpful because you're like, oh, that's the one thing that I need to do. And you can grab that and take it. Do you want to keep going through these, Susan? So
yeah, well, and I was just going to say on the note thing, because there was somebody that was asking, I don't remember who it was, of like, are there going to be outlets? Can I like plug in my laptop? Yeah. And there definitely, a lot of the answers were from everybody of like, you really, people have brought their laptops in the past and they ended up just leaving them in the room after the first day because they realized like it's just easier to just use the notebook. There are not outlets by the seating. There are no tables in front of the seating. Some of those business conferences, they have like the chairs with the little table things. There are no tables. So you're going to have your lap And if you don't want to be balancing things, and there's also a lot of up and down, like standing up, sitting down, and people walking through the aisle. And if you bring too much stuff, it just makes it a little bit harder for people to get where they need to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I found that the laptop works well if you're like getting there early before everyone else gets there, and you're going to be one of those crazy early morning people. Get there early, bring the laptop. You can work then, or at nights you can do it. But one of the most powerful things is you're there to socialize. And so there are ways to hack that socializing. Susan, go ahead and chat about that for a second, because that's really, really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm going to bring up Dan Havey too, because it's
so number 5. So the credit goes to Dan Havey. He was doing visual aids when we did this last week with our own group, but he is like, okay, so number 5, charge up. It would be a smart idea to bring these, portable chargers, and make sure you're bringing the appropriate cords, because I found that this charger doesn't take the same cord as my phone. So make sure you have like both cords if you need it. And then this goes to Dan Havey. He actually posted in the ClickFunnels group, I think maybe this morning, where he went and bought like a 6 or 12. Yeah, so you have it already. 2, 4, like a 8 plug.
Yeah, with USBs on the side. Like, he's gonna make best friends.
Yeah. And this isn't to say like, okay, well, we just told you not to like bring your laptop in, right? This is in between. Like, you might need to charge you. What happens is you're going to be taking notes, and some of the presenters are going to have really amazing slides with really good information, and you're going to be using your phone a lot to take pictures. Taking pictures of slides is okay. And you might drink, and pictures of when you meet people and when you're trading information, like you're going to be using your phone battery up a lot. You might be having to do some things on your computer in between sessions or whatnot, but you're going to need to charge up in between. And it's kind of a bit of a walk to get back to your room that it might not be worth your time to go all the way back to your room. So just be prepared to bring some things that you can charge up with. Okay. 6.
Business card. What do you suggest for that? Yeah.
So business card, I'm reading Laura's real quick because I didn't read all of her post earlier. So yeah, what I found at FHL is not very many people use printed business cards.
No.
I think that if you have printed business cards, you're going to be one of the few that do. Yes. And so having a digital business card, a QR code, a way to, like, I don't know, does Messenger, if you use Messenger, does it still have like you're able to like easily scan? It doesn't do that anymore.
If you can like add that QR code to like your screen on your home screen on your phone or something like that, because at this point it's how can we swap details as fast as possible? It's not, because the minute if you give a card, you will lose that card. So there's so much you're going to be getting. You're like, oh, I got that card. I can't even remember who that person is. And that's the way that's going to go. You want to have like that way to be able to connect with people. So take a picture with the person. And then after you do that, then connect over here with QR codes. That way you're good to go. And then it can go to Messenger. It can go to WhatsApp, whatever system you're using in order to keep in touch with everybody that you connect with. Some of the best things that I've seen people do when they create these connections and they start to participate is they create little masterminds. So I have like a post FHL mastermind. So if you guys want to like start to develop that and an idea for that, that's something that you guys can do really, really well. And it works really cool.
I just found it.
Go grab. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like 2 or 3 years ago. I made a QR code. And I just, the way that the badges used to be, let's see. Yeah. So the badges are like double-sided. You can hold yours up. They're like double-sided. There's the same information on both sides, right? And so I would, if you don't have like a sticker or you don't have it on your phone, or you're like, I just want to leave my phone somewhere, your phone dies, right? I actually I printed it and then I just put it into the back of my badge and then I had it. Right?
And then anytime you talk to somebody, you just flip the badge.
Yeah, you just flip the badge.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they can take a picture, because you know that QR codes work if you just take a picture, and then like new phones, maybe even older phones, if you just pull up the picture on your phone, it will work from the image. Yeah. So then they have like your name and then the QR code, and then they know who it's for.
That's a hack.
While I have my badge up, another really cool trick that I do is the way that the badges are, they're like folded in half. To just avoid having to like keep track of too many things. I put my hotel key in between there.
Oh.
And then I just have to swipe my badge on my hotel room door.
So one thing that I do, so as you can tell, some of these are really long. And so instead of having everybody look down at your navel, what I do is I tie a knot here at the very top. And you have to do it at the very, very top, or else it's hard to get on. But when you tie that knot, it keeps it sitting just a little bit higher. So this is one with a knot in it at the top. And it makes it just sit just a little bit higher, so that way it's not super uncomplicated. Somebody can look at your name and say hello to you without you being like, oh, they had to look at my card. Or they can see it a little bit easier. So tie a little knot at the top of your lanyard helps massively.
Awesome tip.
Cool. All right. Let's keep going. There's a couple more things that you can do. Engage on social media. Journey to Funnel Hacking Live. Make sure you use the hashtag. Make sure that when you are learning something, share it on social. Let everybody know your experience in real time and share your insights with everybody. It's great. I take a picture of my notes halfway through. There's different things you can do.
We mentioned this last week, right? It was last week. Ben, after an FHL, Ben did like daily takeaway videos, and Russell saw those, and that's how Russell connected with Ben and brought him into things, right? And then I did the same thing after Mastermind in Paradise, different event, but same idea. As I did daily takeaway videos, and that's how I ended up being on this show. So you never know who's watching you.
You don't.
And it's just, everyone is interested in what's going on at ClickFunnels during Funnel Hacking Live week. So they want to know what's going on at FHL. And if you're there posting on social media, your posts are going to show up for people and you're going to get a lot of engagement.
Yep. Now, there's a whole bunch of other things you can do here. Stretch and move, ask questions, participate actively, reflect as you keep going. At the end of each day, you have that opportunity to reflect. Definitely do that. I did that, and that's when I did my videos. I did a video where I reflected on the day. I was like, this is my big takeaway. Oh, but so-and-so speaker. Oh my gosh. And I would just talk through it. And it helped to be able to do that on social. And then follow up. All the people that you're about to connect with, they're going to have a deluge of the same ideas you do. So now it's your job to be able to keep that follow-up, keep those relationships real, start to give value, support. It's all going to be extremely, extremely helpful. Oh, hey, I didn't even recognize this. And last stop by FunnelHackerTV and ClickFunnels Radio's booths, because we got some really, really cool stuff for you. So
awesome.
There is a lot that is headed your way that is available for you guys when you guys jump on. And once again, if you do not have your tickets, simply go to FunnelHackingLive.com and make sure you go into the wait list. If we have any tickets available, we'll let you know. But right now, we are sold out. But if there's any chance you want to go to FunnelHackingLive.com and go ahead and go to the wait list and put in your details there. That's going to be really, really important. All right, let's roll Miles video number 2. We're going a little long, so we're going to go ahead and make this a little bit faster here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and do Miles's video, and then let's keep going. This is named Miles.
Excuse me. Sorry. Hey. All right, welcome to video 2 in the 3-part video series on how to best prepare for Funnel Hacking Live 2023. In video number 1, we talked about when, where, and how to prepare. In this video, I'm going to tell you about event registration, where you need to go, and when you need to be there. We're also going to do a high-level overview of the event schedule so you know what's happening and when it's happening. And lastly, we're going to tell you a few things about the Orlando World Center that you may want to know. Fudge! I don't know, man. When you get to the Orlando World Center, you're going to find Orlando World Center. All right, let's talk event registration. So you've made it to Orlando World Center and you're gonna make your way over to the event space, specifically the Palms Ballroom. Now, event registration takes place at 2 different times. One on the 26th from 1 p.m. till about 8 p.m. and then also on the 27th starting at 8 a.m. until doors open. So if you're not able to make it the 26th, don't worry, you have time on the 27th. So when you register, what you're gonna need is your photo ID. We're gonna make sure your name matches the name on the ticket. We'll print off your name badge, hand you your lanyard, hand you your swag bag, and hand you any event details that pertain directly to you. All right, now that we've talked about registration, let's do a high-level overview of the event schedule and what you need to know. So on the 27th, doors are going to open right before noon for everybody to come into the general session before we kick things off. And once we kick things off on the 27th, we don't stop. We go from about noon just until about dinner time, a quick dinner break, and then we're back with Jocko to close out the night, where we go till about 8:30. So there's what you need to know about day one. On Thursday the 28th, doors are going to open at 8:30 a.m. and we're kicking off at 9 a.m. sharp. We're going to run through until lunch, take a quick lunch break, come back, run through up until dinner, and then after dinner we have our award ceremony. After the award ceremony, we're going to close it out with Dan Kennedy and Jim Edwards. Friday the 29th is kind of similar to the 28th, where doors open at 8:30, we kick off at 9 a.m. sharp, run until lunch, and then come back after lunch, run until dinner, and after dinner we have an incredible speaker panel lined up for you that you do not want to miss. And on Saturday, September 30th, which is already the last day of the event, we're going to open doors at 8:30 again, kick off at 9 a.m. sharp, run up until lunch, and then after lunch, we're going to close out the event with an incredible concert performed by Andy Grammer. How cool is that? And to wrap this video up, I wanted to share a few things about the Orlando World Center that you might find helpful. Just know there are several locations on site where you can grab food and beverages to stay well fed and well hydrated. Also note, during our event days, during lunch, we will have food trucks lined up outside that you'll be able to order food from to make your life a little bit easier. Also note that you can order Amazon Prime and Amazon Pantry to the hotel if you want to grab some of those drinks and snacks to keep in your hotel room. Also note that there are many different locations on site where you can find space to network and meet new people before and after hours. So hopefully you found this video helpful, talking about event registration, high-level event schedule overview, and some tidbits about the hotel.
Oh, I love these. Okay, if you guys are still liking this, if you guys are excited, let us know in the comments. There are a couple things that are going on as well. Let me go ahead and do a quick hacker hero, shall we? Let's go ahead and do some hacker heroes. Let's go ahead and show you guys what everybody is talking about right now inside of the community. So if we go over to the community really quick, if we can go ahead and load that up on my screen, that'd be great. These are people that are going to Funnel Hacking Live. So we can see, Eric Skeldon. It's the first time going, been dreaming of doing going for years, been following online. Where is everyone coming from? Flying in from Dallas, Texas, and everybody starts to react and to answer. It's absolutely awesome. Love it. Eric, it's coming. What else have we got coming? We have Tyler Higgins. Now, this is really cool. Tyler Higgins, this is excited to join Funnel Hacking Live for the first time as well. Recently, I had a noteworthy exit, and I'm at the crossroads of embarking on a new adventure. You don't know who you're sitting next to at Funnel Hacking Live. You have no idea the change that can happen. And on that note, this is an amazing post from Bridget. Now, Bridget, this is her first year at Funnel Hacking Live. You've actually seen these. We've been showing them the entire time. You can see her lanyard right there. This is her change from one Funnel Hacking Live to another. Check this out, okay? I attended my first Funnel Hacking Live in 2021, and this year we'll be walking the stage for the 2 Comma Club Award. In 2021, I wore the rookie badge. I jumped up and down for Tony Robbins' seminar. I wrote down that one day I'd have $1 million movement. Then 2022 Funnel Hacking Live came around. I had made over 6 figures in my business, but I became disinterested in getting a 2 Comma Club Award. I remember sitting in the audience last year and saying to myself on day 1, I don't care if I don't hit it. But day 2, I remembered who I am. I left Funnel Hacking Live on a mission to create Freedom Queen, my movement, on a whole other level. In less than a year, we hit the 2 Comma Club, and I didn't even realize it. Guys, a lot of the stories from Funnel Hacking Live are not that I got this idea, I did this thing. It's about fueling you. It's about giving you that fuel and that support that you need in order to be able to reach higher. This is an amazing story from Jason. Jason went and got his Funnel Hacking Live ticket. He wanted to get a ticket, so he only just bought his ticket just a couple days ago, right before we closed it down. He said, I haven't been to Funnel Hacking Live before, and I'm just starting to put my business and funnel together. I was promising myself that I would go next year. I had all of the excuses. I didn't have enough money, can't be away from my family that long, all of that. And I was doing everything else right, just got ClickFunnels, setting up his linchpin, reading all the books, taking the courses. But last Thursday, I was thinking about it, and I just got this weird feeling that I needed to be there. How many of you have had that feeling? And how many of you listened to it? Okay, there's a really cool presentation that Russell did at the last Funnel Hacking Live called The Drifter versus the Driven. All of us receive this call. We all get that. The question is, do we listen? It was really weird because I'd already given it some thought before and decided against going. I'm religious, and this felt a lot more like a prompting. So I started thinking about how I can do it. I talked to my wife, so I set this out. So I put together a stack. Okay, got on a call with somebody, listed all the benefits that you'd provide if he covered 50% of the ticket price, and got me an introduction with a friend of his who happens to be a speaker at this year. Boss is well connected. He said, I can pretty much guarantee a meeting with that speaker, and I would happily pay half of the ticket. And if you can implement what you learn and it proves, I will refund you the other half as well. Guys, there is always a way. And so if you guys miss the opportunity, definitely go and see if you can set up a way to be able to get on the wait list and just see if we have a ticket that's available for you guys, because it's super, super, super valuable. One last one here really quick. People are coming back for their 5th year. This is NJ. NJ was a 2CCX coach and is spectacular. And we get to hear the entire story. This is why you join in this ClickFunnels group for the Funnel Hacking Live event community. You guys know who you are. We love you. This community is filled with people who made the decision and are going. It's a different audience. It's a different group than the people that we hang out with here in the main group. You want to be in a place where people have to pay to play, because when you get into that group, you find people who are playing at a bigger level and you have no idea who you're sitting next to. So open your mouth, talk to people, come and visit us. We will give you free stuff. Make sure that you guys are there. We cannot wait to have you. Oh, Susan, any thoughts really quick?
I think that says it all. I think that's awesome.
Right.
All right. So we're going to end with the 3rd video, right? Is that what we're doing? And then straight into the outro.
Miles video.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay. All right, you guys. We'll be back Thursday. And that's the last time before you see us before we are in Orlando together. And then we'll be going live from exactly. Orlando. So thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys Thursday, and stick around for this last video for Miles.
Are we recording? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Welcome to video 3 in the 3-part video series of how to get the most out of Funnel Hacking Live 2023. In this video, we're going to discuss a few things that should help you get the most out of this event. All right, let's start off with a question we get asked all the time. What should I wear to Funnel Hacking Live? And really, that's entirely up to you. But if it were me, I'd wear something that I feel comfortable meeting new people in, and also that's going to be conducive to learning. These are long days in the event room where we're also going to be jumping around, high-fiving, meeting new people. So make sure you're cognizant of what you're wearing to the event. Now, one thing I would recommend is maybe bringing a jacket with you, because we do keep that event room a little chilly. So that's one thing you can keep in mind. One thing we also like to share with our attendees is taking care of their bodies, right? And whether you've started that a couple months ago, a couple years ago, or you're starting right now as you're watching this video, just make sure you're taking in the nutrients your body is going to need to sustain a busy, hectic, amazing week. So drink plenty of water and fluids. Make sure you're eating healthy foods. Make sure you're taking vitamins if you need to do that. All we want to do is make sure you're putting your body in the best position to learn, to network, and to grow. All right, let's talk about rest. And I know that there's a lot of networking opportunities that are happening late at night or early in the morning. So there's that fine balance of when do I go rest and when do I network? And we're going to leave that up to you, but just keep that in mind and be cognizant of that, because we want you well rested so you can take in as much of the event as possible, learning, growing, continuing those networking relationships and all those things. So make sure you're getting your rest each and every night. And lastly, let's talk networking. There are plenty of opportunities to network with new people, whether that's late night at the restaurants, early morning before the event starts, or walking to and from the event space. Now, find your level of comfortability in networking with new people, because you never know where a new business partnership, JV opportunity, or friendship may arise during these networking opportunities. You guys, we are so excited for Funnel Hacking Live this year. I know Russell, Todd, and the whole team have been pouring their heart, sweat, tears, everything they can into this event to make sure it's a positive experience for you. And we just want to make sure you get the most out of this as possible. If there are any questions that you still have after this 3-part video series, feel free to go to the Facebook group, drop those questions in there. We have a community team ready to answer those questions. You have an event team ready to answer those questions. We just want to make sure you guys are getting the most out of Funnel Hacking Live 2023. We can't wait to see you there.
There are so many people walking around who don't know that they can change the world.
You were born to do something great with your life. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have painful experiences, but all pain is temporary. And if you can survive it, you will meet another version of yourself.
I was just numb. We were racking up credit cards. We stopped paying for our house. We literally were selling furniture out of our home.
I felt trapped and exhausted by my life, and I couldn't see a way out. I felt like a shell of who I was made to be.
In life, you are most capable of helping the person you used to be. If you used to be broke, you can help broke people. If you used to be broken, you can help broken people.
It starts with you. You hear the call. You feel it. It's beating, it's pulsing. I'm made for something more.
We get scared.
And then fear hits us.
The little voices in the back of our head.
I'm not ready. I'm not worthy. The driven say, no, I'm going to do it. The driven are you guys here today.
More people are finding their breaking point and waking up.
I have a calling. Yesterday I realized I have to do this.
There's a soul here at ClickFunnels.
It felt like I had gone through the wardrobe of the Chronicles of Narnia, and I was just like, what is this magical place that makes millionaires?
I'm going to show you the magic trick that's made me all of my money.
My best-selling framework.
Start out closing if you're going to end up closing.
82% of customers trust influencers.
This better blow your mind and allow you to predict the future.
People need aliveness and meaning again.
Who do you want to become? What do you want to felt and experience in this one precious life?
You wouldn't be able to tell, but I ran the New York Marathon when I was 19. Life happened and my mom passed away. One of my daughters had a traumatic brain injury, wasn't expected to live.
When you meet somebody that continues to push through adversity, that is the definition of an entrepreneur. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to sponsor you through this journey because everybody deserves an opportunity. What you do with it is up to you.
People feel a sense of belonging here.
It feels like home. It's so encouraging because if they can do it, so can I.
It starts with saying, hey, next year we're going to get better.
Russell has a way of teaching that makes success faster.
In my opinion, he's the best marketer who ever lived.
You find exactly what your business is missing.
It's going to amplify every campaign you do.
If you've been thinking there has to be a better way to do this than what you're being told, I'm here to tell you you're right.
People might say you're too young or you're too old or your body's not right or you didn't go to the right school. Then one day, they're telling people how they met you.
Funnel Hacking Live changed my entire life because now I know what I'm going to do next.
Your family's going to be blessed. Your legacy's going to be blessed. Movements are about to be birthed.
My story hopefully gave women permission.
If you believe me, stand to your feet.
You do not have to be great to get started, but you have got to start if you ever want to be great.